I really wanted to like this. I wanted to have a fragrance from Le Labo. Fortunately, luckily, I didn't. They are not exactly the same. Vibrato Sospiro is more powdery. They are different, but the same. Same, but different. It's like you put a bunch of super popular fragrances like Tilia, Libre, Tenfluo, mix them all together, and then you created this. So I don't need it. It smells so good in here. After tasting all of these fragrances, I realized something once again. Have you ever thought that the next fragrance will finally make everything perfect? I have. As someone that has once owned 200 bottles, I know all about that search for the one. I am lucky to be able to test all the fragrances on my wish list. I have here the tester strips in a magazine so they don't blend together, and I will put them to my Sue test. Are they special? Do they spark an emotion? Can I see a time when I would wear them? Let's see if they are full bottle worthy or not, and what that search really means. From Hugo Boss, Exhilarating Vanilla. It's from their exclusive line. It's vanilla and woody notes. I have here the tester. When I smelled it first, I wrote down here that it is very masculine on my nose. This line is masculine, I think. Although all fragrances are unisex, I don't think I'm being influenced by the line. This is very woody. In my head, I put this in the same box as Nishane Tero. So I cannot see a time when I would wear this. Hugo Boss Exhilarating Vanilla. Fails my Sue test. From Versace Crystal Emerald. I loved the bottle. The color is so beautiful. It's one of my favorite colors, that gemstone color. I loved it. I have here the tester. It smelled quite fresh and like shower gel. Nothing special for me. The bottle is very pretty. It fails my Sue test. Versace Emerald Crystal. I also wanted to test La Vie Belle, their new vanilla release. I tested it before. I wanted to give it one more shot. It is a very sweet La Vie Belle vanilla edition. I already have La Vie Belle the hair mist, so I don't need another one. Since I was there, I also wanted to give it another shot to Libre Vanille Couture, Yves Saint Laurent. I have it here. Now on the tester strip, it is very beautiful, stunning. Now it smells more like the Libre that I already have. I have the intense version here. So if I want to go for something like this, I can mix intense and Donna Karan Cashmere and Vanilla Essence. They will give a similar vibe. So it's not special enough. I don't need it. Another fragrance that has been on my wish list ever since I found out about it, by Nishane, Meant to be Seen. The perfumer is Jordi Fernandez, one of my favorite perfumers, although I think I let go of all of the fragrances that he created. So Meant to be Seen reminds me of another fragrance that I already have, and it is none other than Elake Musc. This for me smells like I'm waking up in the morning. It's the first day of winter when it snowed. And I go outside and I take the first step and I hear that snow cracking. A beautiful fragrance. Since I have Elake Musc, I don't need Meant to be Seen. It's not special enough, so it's not full bottle worthy for me. By Creed, Fragaria. I always love strawberry, raspberry, any type of fruit. It smells very fruity, very mass appealing. However, I will stick to La Vie Belle or any other sweet, fruity fragrance. Not that it smells the same, but it's not special enough for me. We also have some new vanillas. Gritti Vanilla Tana. This is very strong, I will give it that. However, it is a simple vanilla. And it also stained this paper. Whenever I want a simple vanilla, I will reach out for Michela Mezzetti Lick Me. This has more of an ice cream waffle cone vibe to it, Vanilla Tana is creamier. However, it is not special enough. It's not full bottle worthy. Another new vanilla by BDK. Vanilla Caviar. What's the name? Vanille Caviar. When I smelled it first, I was expecting something more. If I am honest, it is a vanilla with a slight artificial twist. Again, I don't need this. I can reach out for Donna, Karan, Cashmere and Vanilla Essence. I have more than 10 vanillas, I think. All the vibes I'm looking for, if I want it sweeter, if I want it creamier, if I want it with a twist. So, BDK Vanille Caviar, I don't need it. It's not special enough. Pana Dora Moonlight. It has that chocolate vibe. It is quite sweet. I will put it in the same box as, what's the name? Narcotica Dulce Diablo. It's not the same, but it's very sweet, chocolatey. I don't see a time when I would wear it. I don't enjoy sweet fragrances as much nowadays. So, Panadora Moonlight fails my suit test. I wanted to try out a couple from Guerlain. The first one is Ambre Samar. I love it. Yes, it's amber, spices. It is very strong, very beautiful, opulent, and for the price, I think it is a very good deal. For me, I see it more on the masculine side, and it also has the same vibe a little bit as Initio Side Effect. That's not the scent profile I reach out for, so I cannot see a time when I would wear Ambre Chamar by Guerlain, and it fails my suit test. It is a beautiful fragrance though, I will give it that. I also wanted to try again by Guerlain a few of them. They're Extra, the Vanilla Planifolia 21. I tested it in the past and I was not impressed. Now, again, I don't see anything special in it. The one that I love though, it's their Tonka. I tested it on my skin and it smells so beautiful. It is sweet, it turned a bit darker in 1 hour, then it turned back sweet, creamy, enveloping. What I don't like about it, it's very oily. And I don't need my fragrance to be so concentrated that I'm concerned that it will stain my clothes or it will leave my skin looking oily. So I don't like that. I am a bit picky and the price is super, super high. That's not a question in my suit test, but I am mindful of that. I'm not paying 700 Swiss francs. That's the price in Switzerland for 50 ml. And I went to Guerlain and I asked on Black Friday, do you have any special offers? And that lady looked at me with a mean look and she said, no, we never have offers here. But you do have offers in other countries at Selfridges. They have offers, but they weren't delivering this particular fragrance in Switzerland. Yeah. And the other one that I wanted to try out from Guerlain is their Musc Autre Blanc. I have here the tester. It still smells very clean, white, pretty. Do I need it? No. I can reach out for LIK, Musc whenever I want to reach out into this type of energy. So Guerlain Musc Autre Blanc fails my suit test. It's not special enough. Another fragrance that has been on my wish list is Initio. Can't get enough. With notes of rose. There is a bit of controversy there because on Fragrantica they published cinnamon and people were a bit confused. It is very similar to any other sweet rose, gourmand, very strong and appealing. And I see it in the same family as Delina by Parfums de Marly, so it is not special enough for me. Initio, can't get enough, fails my suit test. Adamo Parfums, Eden. I have seen so many good reviews about it. It is a show-stopping fragrance. The opening is impactful. It smells a bit green, a bit fresh, a bit floral. It has that mass appealing thing that makes you want to smell it more and more. And I put it in the same box as Nishane Thème Fluo. I no longer have Nishane Thème Fluo. I have another fragrance that is even more mass appealing. It's again Yves Saint Laurent Libre. If I want to reach for that strong, feminine, confident vibe, I can reach for YSL Libre. Not that they smell the same. No, they don't. It is a beautiful fragrance, however, it fails my suit test. It is not special enough. It's like you put a bunch of super popular fragrances like Tilia, Libre, Tenfluo, mix them all together, and then you created this. So I don't need it. I also went to Le Labo. I wanted to try 2 fragrances. The first one is Eucalyptus. It smells like you are having a mint tea in a cabin in the woods. It is special. It brings up this emotion. Can I see a time when I would wear it? No. I see it more leaning masculine. All fragrances are unisex again, but this one is not for me. And also Thé Noir. I really wanted to like this. I wanted to have a fragrance from Le Labo also. Fortunately, luckily, I didn't. It smells like black tea and a lot of sadness. So I don't see a time when I would wear this. Le Labo Thé Noir fails my suit test. I also went to Louis Vuitton. I wanted to test their new Ambre Le Vin. That one will not be released until January. So I will try again. And I also wanted to test that new Vanilla Phantasmagorie. Yeah, it is a vanilla fragrance. It is in their most expensive line. And what it smells like, it smells very fluffy, like a fluffy vanilla with a bit of vanilla powder and a bit of Hypnotic Poison by Dior. I also have the Eau de Toilette. The dry down is where the magic happens. It's very musky. It has something that it's different to these other fragrances. Still, it is not special enough. So Louis Vuitton Phantasmagorie fails my suit test. The other Louis Vuitton I wanted to test is Symphony. Immediately when I smelled it, I got that blast of grapefruit. I did not look at the notes before, but I could vividly detect grapefruit. Fresh, uplifting, energizing, very beautiful. However, I already have Vibrato Sospiro. They are not exactly the same. Vibrato Sospiro is more powdery. They are different, but the same. Same, but different. Yeah, so Symphony by Louis Vuitton fails my suit test. It's not special enough. I also went to Valentino. I wanted to try 2 of them. Sogno in Rosso. I have it here and it is very similar to Le Liquide Imaginaire Blanche Bête. 90% the same. I even find Blanche Bête stronger. So it's not special enough. And Notte d'Oro. I expected more cherry. What this smells like, it is very woody, very strong. And I have a fragrance that puts me in the same mindset. Is by Latafa. Yes, the only fragrance that I have from them. This is Teriyaki Intense. It's even smoother. Not that it smells the same. This one is better. It works better for me. So Latafa Teriyaki Intense is the same vibe. Or some kind of wood that you have in Maison Lancôme, their exclusive line, that L'Autre Oud, something like that. So this one is not special enough and yeah, I don't need it. I also wanted to test by Caron Atmar. The shop they had it at didn't have any paper tester strips. They only had napkins. Yes, some napkins. And I accidentally even blew my nose. Yeah. So the marketing blurb for Caron Atmar is a bit all over the place. It's inspired by a trip in the mountains in Kyrgyzstan. Yes. But also by the yacht that her grandma had. I don't really get any of those from this fragrance. What it smells like a very molecular, artificial fragrance. I don't get much vanilla. I was expecting more of it, something deeper. So Caron at Mach is not special enough. And I don't even see a time when I would wear it and it doesn't bring up any emotion. So it's a no. And the last fragrance I wanted to test is by Victoria Beckham. This is Portofino 97. Let me spray it here. This is stunning. I can smell the sea, I can see the turquoise of the water, the sun is shining, the sky is blue. Beautiful. It smells like Portofino, and it's inspired by Victoria Beckham's trip with David, their love story in Portofino. Yeah, it is a very good perfume. What it smells like a mix of Armani Privé Bleu Turquoise with a little bit of Val d'Afrique or Sospiro Contralto. That's the one that I have. And a bit of Creed Aventus. Stunning. Beautiful. Do I need it? No. I already have these bottles of Bleu Turquoise, Contralto, so Victoria Beckham Portofino 97. I don't need the full bottle. After tasting all of these fragrances, I realized something once again, that everything that I am searching for on the outside, it's actually something that comes from within me. If I want calm, if I want confidence, if I want to feel that I am good enough, no fragrance will ever bring that feeling for more than 5 minutes. I am the source of light, and these fragrances are like a light switch. I can use them to turn on the light, but the magic happens when we realize we are the source of light. We are the sun. So if you ever find yourself looking for the next fragrance, the perfect scent, pause and ask yourself, what am I really hoping this fragrance will give me? What we are looking for isn't in the bottle. Today's wisdom is by Marty Rubin, and it's in the form of a question. When you feel a void, isn't the void still there? What do you think about that? Let me know below. Let me know also, can you see the feeling you are most craving for? I'm so curious to find out. Luckily, I was able to test these fragrances and get them out of my head. What happens when we have that urge to buy right now? It has happened to me so many times. It still does. Watch this next video where I'm showing you exactly the practice I go through when I feel that urge to buy. My BFF, I love you so much.